In today's practical, we study about NABARD, it is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Okay, so this NABARD is included in your theory syllabus as well as in your practical syllabus. Okay, so we see different points regarding the NABARD. So first one, that is long form of NABARD. So long form of NABARD is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Then general introduction of NABARD. So this NABARD was constituted under committee, that is CRAFICARD. Okay, so long form of CRAFICARD committee, it is committee to review an arrangement for institutional credit for agriculture and rural development. Okay, so this NABARD was established under CRAFICARD committee, and chairman of that particular CRAFICARD committee was Sri Piyush Shivraman. Okay, so under chairmanship of B. Shivraman, this NABARD was established. Okay, so objective type of question may be asked on this point, like state the committee which is responsible for NABARD. So committee which is responsible for NABARD, that is CRAFICARD committee. Okay, and also sometimes B. Shivraman is also right answer. Okay, then this committee submitted the report on 28 October 1979, and this NABARD was established during 12th July 1982. Okay, so establishment of NABARD was during 12th July 1982. Okay, so this is the in general about NABARD, that is genesis of NABARD. So this NABARD, the existing national level institution such as Agricultural Refinance and Development Corporation, then Agricultural Credit Department and Rural Planning and Credit Cell of RBI were merged with NABARD. Okay, so this ARDC, SCD and RPCC were merged with NABARD during 1982. Okay, this is the some history or establishment of NABARD. After genesis of NABARD, next point, that is organizational setup. Okay, or board of management. So this NABARD, all the directors in the management board are appointed by the central government with consultation with RBI. Okay, the board is playing major role of providing direction, management, supervision of various financial affairs of NABARD. The chairman and managing director are the two major top level executives. Okay, chairman and the managing directors, these are the two major executives in NABARD. The managing director is the chief executive of NABARD, and he is primarily responsible for various operations and performance of the bank. Okay, after that, in addition to chairman and managing director, the NABARD consists of different 13 other directors. Okay, that means in addition to these two, NABARD consists of remaining 13 directors. Out of these 13 directors, 2 are expert in rural economics and rural development. 3 are the directors which are representative of cooperative bank, and 3 from commercial bank, and remaining 3 directors are the officials of Government of India, and 2 are belongs to state government. Okay, this is the management structure or organizational structure of NABARD. So this NABARD, these two, chairman and managing director, these two are the major or top level executive, and remaining 13 are the other directors. And out of these directors, 2 directors are expert in rural economics as well as rural development. 3 directors are representative of cooperative bank, and 3 are representative from commercial bank, and 3 directors are officials of government, and remaining 2 belong to officials of state government. Okay, so this present chairman of NABARD is Harsh Kumar Banwala, and the head office of NABARD was located at Mumbai. Okay, so this is the organizational structure of NABARD. Okay, after organizational structure of NABARD, next point, that is source of fund for NABARD. So authorized share capital of NABARD is rupees 500 crores, and issue and paid capital is up to 100 crore rupees. Okay, and there are some other sources of fund, in which first one, borrowing from Government of India. Then second one is issue and sale of bonds by Government of India. Then borrowing from RBI, deposits from state government and local authorities, and last one, that is gift and grants which are received. Okay, these are the different sources of fund to the NABARD. Okay, point, that is functions of NABARD. So the functions of NABARD are basically divided into 3 major functions of NABARD. In that first one, that is financial function, second one is developmental function, and third one is supervisory function. So these financial functions are again subdivided into refinance and direct finance. Okay, so in that first one, that is a refinance. So this NABARD is an apex refinancing institution which provide all types of credit need to the farmer in rural sector for rural development. Okay, next one, that is provision of finance. So these are the 2 major functions, that is refinance and direct finance in NABARD. After that, next function, that is development function. So NABARD provide different funds for development in rural areas. And last one, that is supervisory function, that means as like apex banking institution for rural or agricultural sector, NABARD provides supervision on cooperative societies and cooperative banking organization. Okay, so we see in detail about different functions of NABARD. So first function, that is direct finance function or financial functions, in which first one, that is direct finance. So this NABARD provide direct finance or loan for the food processing units in designated food parks. Then it also provide loan to the warehouse, cold storage, cold chain infrastructure, etc. Okay, also NABARD provide credit facility to the marketing federation, then rural infrastructure and development fund. Then this NABARD also provide direct lending to district credit cooperative bank, that is DCCB. This NABARD provide direct lending for DCCB and financing and supporting producer organization, etc. So this NABARD provide finance as well as support to the producers organization. These are the first function, that is financial function, in which first one, that is direct finance. Okay, after that, second function of NABARD, that is developmental function. So NABARD provide developmental function, that means it provide financial support to different developmental activities. These activities involve, first one is institutional development, second one is farm sector, third one, that is non-farm sector, then financial inclusion, microcredit innovation, research and development, then core banking solution to the cooperative banks, and climate change. For these different project or developmental activities, NABARD provide financial support. Okay, after that, next function, that is supervisory function. So in supervisory function, NABARD provide supervision as well as support to these different financial organization. In that first one, that is state cooperative bank, then central cooperative bank, that is district central cooperative bank, then regional rural banks, etc. Okay, so this NABARD provide supervision guidelines to these different banking institution. Also, this NABARD provide financial support as well as supervision on different cooperative organization. In that first one, that is state cooperative agriculture and rural development bank, then apex weaver societies, marketing federation, etc. on voluntary basis. Okay, so these are the different functions of NABARD. Okay, so this is all about NABARD. So question may be asked on this point, that is explain NABARD on following points, in which introduction, objectives, functions and board of management of NABARD. Okay, or sometimes short note may be asked on NABARD, etc. Okay, so this is all about today's practical, that is NABARD.